Hello everybody and what up? Welcome to another spoiler video for One Piece. Today we're going to talk a little bit about chapter 1045. Man, that's a number. We're going to talk about chapter 145. We're going to go through the spoilers bit by bit, piece by piece. I'm going to have them on the screen as it happens, and then we're going to talk about slightly, I guess, what the implications of that might be, right? But let's not fucking waste any more time talking about it. Let's get right into it. Drop a like, drop a subscribe if that's what you want to do. And if you don't, that's also cool. So here we go. Spoilers part 1. So we start off. First of all, we give thanks to Redon for making these spoilers and for uploading them. You gotta give credit. That's always, I feel like, the way you should behave with this kind of stuff, right? Give credits where credits are due. So we start with the title. The title for chapter 1045 is going to be Next Level, which I assume is where Luffy steps into the next level of combat, I guess, maybe? Yeah, let's see. So in the color spread, Straw Hat Crew is sitting together with letters Sea of Liberation. So since Luffy has now again been declared the Warrior of Liberation, this makes sense, I guess, right? And it's probably gonna look really cool. Curious to see it. But let's get into the actual chapter. All chapter is about Luffy versus Kaido. The battle is very funny. You will enjoy a lot reading it, more than any spoiler or summary. Okay, so yeah, it's a full-on battle chapter, kind of like I predicted, which I'm very down for. Battle is very funny, which I assume means like silly in this context, where Luffy's gonna do a lot of very crazy stuff. Kaido comments how unusual Ruffy's fruit is. It turns environment into rubber, like Paramecia, but also transforms user, like Zoan. That's actually interesting, because ever since that happened, a lot of people have been theorizing about it, but there is at least a good probability that Ruffy might eventually turn up and combine all of the fruits and all of the fruit types with what he can do, right? Since he's has a god fruit now. So maybe we will see some stuff eventually that leads into him being like a Logia. Maybe once he figures out how to use his power more efficiently, right? Because yes, this is his peak power probably, but I mean, there's a difference between knowing your power and mastering it. Ruffy uses a new attack called Gomu Gomu no Gigan, turning his entire body into giant. He looks like a god. Well, first of all, that's probably going to be a really, really cool visual, especially with like the burning hair, the new look. It's going to look really cool. And also interesting with the giant, is he getting ready for like Elbaf? Is that kind of like low-key teasing that a little bit maybe? And it does answer a question that's kind of interesting there, because, and proves that in my last video I did talk about how Ruffy didn't yet know that he was not actually using the Gomu Gomu no Mi. So now that's kind of revealed here that he actually does not know, because he calls the attack Gomu Gomu no Gigant. So that's pretty cool. By the way, if that ever changes, that'll forever be a thing that I won't get used to. One Piece will have ended, and Eiichiro Oda will have stopped liking mangas by the time that I'll still not be used to it, honestly. I'll still not call it Mahito Hitonomi, like Nika, whatever. That's also hard to say because it has the model. My god. Okay, let's keep going. Momonosuke and Yamato reach the rooftop and see Ruffy's new form. Now, that's gonna be very, very interesting to see, because they are not part of his core crew or anything. But Momonosuke has spent some time with him. Yamato has like a connection to him now, so I'm really curious as to see how they react to this. But then Luffy seems to run out of energy, but he gets his heart to pump blood thanks to the drum heartbeat and recovers. Now, apparently somebody saw some of these scanned pictures that were leaked that Redon actually asked to be taken down, but apparently that didn't work out. I do have the info. I don't have the pictures. I didn't see the pictures. I did get the info, so I'm just gonna add it here. If you don't want to hear that, that's fair. Just skip the next 20 seconds. Basically, from what it looks like, it's going to be a panel of Ruffy going all the way back into base form and looking kind of dehydrated almost, and then going back, like after the heartbeat goes, and going back into it. So it's going to be like a little bit of a panel. Apparently, that's what it is. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. Everybody back? Okay. At the end of the chapter, Ruffy punches Kaido's face very hard. I mean, okay, that could... Is the implication that it's just a really hard hit, or is the implication that Kaido gets hit hard? Like, does Kaido take a lot of damage from this, or is it just a really hard hit? But I guess we'll have to wait and see for this, right? And then Ruffy ends it all. The chapter apparently ends with Ruffy going, "This is fun, right, Kaido?" Which I personally can't wait to see. This is gonna be really, really cool. And yeah, as I said before, and I stand by that. I believe that this is the first step into the whole fight. We're gonna get the whole battle thing, and then Kaido's gonna go up in the chapter after that. Unless, of course, there's any like story-related turns that I can't. But just in the fight itself, yeah, Kaido's gonna bulk up after that one, and then it's gonna be like 1 or 2 chapters of actually finishing the fight. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe. Unless you don't want to, then don't. That's also cool. And well, come back here if you want to hear more about these fictional pirates and whatever they get up to. And spoilers and theories, maybe even. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many theories.